Hi Zhang, let's take a look straight away at your essays and see what you wrote. Okay, I'm a little concerned about the length. You said it's 124 words and 227. It's a little short, so it makes me concerned that you may be missing some key information, but let's see what you wrote. Excuse me. The two pie charts compare school subject preferences in 2014 and 2017 in New South Wales. Evidently, geography was the most popular subject in 2014, whereas it ranked, not whereas, but just where, it ranked fourth in, whereas it ranked fourth in 2017, dropping by almost 10% to 18.7%. There was a dramatic decrease in maths from 27.3% to 12.2%. Chemistry was registered as the least favorite subject in Carefall 2014, standing at 1%. Now, I think it's really interesting to mention what happened to chemistry in 2017, since it doesn't appear anywhere, and that's a point you really should have mentioned here, okay? Okay. Another key point worth highlighting is that history gained popularity in 2017, up from 1.2% to almost 1/5. In 2017, biology became the most favorite subject, followed by physics, history, and geography. Now, since biology was the most popular subject, I would have liked to have seen that figure. So what does it mean? What is the percentage of the most popular? Okay? Overall, biology, physics, maths, and geography, with the four categories combined, registered a large portion in subject preference, both in 2014 and 2017. Okay, so I like the fact that it looks like you included all of the categories, except for, of course, chemistry in 2017, which I think was important. I would have liked to have seen a little more detail in some areas, like I already mentioned, but your grammar was mostly good. I like that you varied your sentences. There was a nice amount of variety, so that was very positive. I'm just a little concerned about the length, so I would have liked to have seen it a little fuller in the description. Again, since you didn't include the pie charts here, I can't double check your accuracy, and I can't also check to see if there's anything missing. So I just have to kind of trust that you included everything. All right, but for task 1, it's a nice job. Let's take a look at your task 2. Experts from developing and developed countries have debated whether enlarged age gap, not enlarged, that's not really a good term here, whether a large age gap between parents and their children has a negative impact. In my opinion, I strongly believe that age difference can generate numerous tangible results. Tangible results, yeah, but positive or negative? This essay will discuss this issue using examples from the UK government and the World Health Organization to demonstrate points and prove arguments. Okay, so this for me is a problem because it's not clear where you stand on this issue. There, not this, but there is ample evidence that older parents can deliver various beneficial advantages. I'm not really a big fan of this. It's a little redundant because an advantage is beneficial. So you didn't need to say a beneficial advantage. To their dependent. Okay, the central reason behind this is twofold. Firstly, they can provide more economical support for their children. Why? Tell me why. Because they've been working longer, they may have saved money, etc., etc. So you have to support it. Secondly, more mature parents have more patience and experience to deal with problems in children's growth. For example, an empirical study by the UK government showed a considerable proportion of children claim they are happy with older parents. Yeah, that might be true, but they don't connect to each other. So just because parents have patience and experience, your example here doesn't prove this. Does that make sense? It's like they're not connected to each other. So what I would have expected, having read this, parents have more patience and experience to deal with problems in children's growth. A different example would have made more sense. Let me think of like what. You could have said something like an empirical study by the UK government showed that a considerable proportion of children claim they can talk more openly with parents over, 45 years of age as compared to children with parents over 30. Okay, something like that. All right. Let's see. Therefore, it is conclusively clear that if the trend continues, there would be more positive implications. Okay. Furthermore, the disadvantages of having a large age gap with children can be minimized. This is due to the fact that modern medical advancement can dramatically, what? I don't know what this means. This is due to the fact that modern medical advancement can dramatically reduce, maybe, certain disease risks related to giving birth late. For instance, an extensive study by the WHO showed that 98% of older parents can well handle. Again, this doesn't match with this, okay? They're just not connected. This is not an example of this. And then you're missing that kind of conclusive statement which goes back to this. So for me, this paragraph is, it doesn't really follow a logical order. It isn't kind of cohesive. So it, for me, has some issues. So you said that, yeah, it's not linked well. I mean, the ideas aren't linked well, so it has some problems as far as I'm concerned. From the examples and arguments given, I firmly believe that the pros of enlarging age gap with their children are greater than the cons. All right, let's change this again. I firmly believe that the pros of having a large age gap between parents and children is greater than the cons, or something. I can't remember how he started my sentence, but that's the general idea. Okay, so I can see now why this was under length. You were missing a sentence here. Your connections were kind of missing something. They didn't logically connect to each other. There were some grammatical errors, but nothing too serious. So now you need to correct these. Add the errors to your error correction list. And of course, write new essays, keeping in mind the corrections made during this video today. So wishing you lots of luck with this. Keep on writing, and I'm looking forward to seeing your next writing assignment.